Hello everyone and welcome back to Gallic Gun Toys. Today we're just doing a quick haul video. Well, I say quick, but it probably won't be that quick because we've got quite a lot to go over. As you can see, the review stand is quite full. So we're going to get straight into it and start getting some of this out of the way. Okay, first things first. We attended Oz Comic Con last weekend. On Saturday, and these are the pickups I got from that. So I got the Matchmaker Freezer, great statue figure, he's fantastic. Now I will probably do a review for him, so I won't spend too much time on the Vampestros, but I also got the Blood of Saiyans, Blood of Saiyan's Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and he looks really good. He's got some really nice paint going on, some great shading, just great paint apps in general. Face looks really good. I'm loving this hair. This is some of my favourite Super Saiyan Blue hair so far. This looks really good. As you can see, the face looks great as well. Okay, spent enough time on these guys, so I won't take too much longer. Goku Black. Alright, we'll get him out of the way. Okay, last pickup from Oz Comic Con, the Marvel Legends Avengers Infinity War 3-pack. Also, we'll be doing a review for that, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Okay, and I've just knocked everything over. Okay, well, we will start back here then. Okay, so on Sunday we went out to Lismore, which is just across the border. We're in Queensland here in Australia, and we went over the border to New South Wales to Lismore for a swap meet slash trade day sort of thing. It was really good. It was held by our friend Jesse McIntosh. He runs a shop called House of M out there. If you're local or you're out that way, definitely check it out. He's got some great retro figures and games and comics and clothing and apparel, all sorts of great stuff. So definitely check that out if you're in the area and able to. So the first thing I got, one of the things I got was this Biker Mice from Mars figure. That's just a gift for someone I know. He's not a collector, but he loved Biker Mice growing up and still appreciates it. So I picked that up as a little gift for him. Okay, now I'll move on to this, the Yoshi 3DS XL. I was really happy to pick this up. I got this in just a trade with someone, along with a couple other things, and that was really good. I've already got a 3DS XL, but this one's going to be mainly just for display purposes, and I'm going to get this cleaned up because it's obviously had fair play. So you can see if it'll. Doesn't want to zoom in on that, but it's, there we go, it's quite sort of gunked up in places, so it just needs a bit of a clean. But other than that, it's pretty immaculate. It doesn't have the box, but I've got the charger with it, so that's pretty good. So another one for the console collection. Okay, now we'll start at the back here. Oh. Got an Applause Dash Render. He's just a soft vinyl figure. I believe Applause make a few different. They make quite a lot of those. Okay. Picked up a Beast Wars figure that I didn't have. Now this guy's not from the show. I believe he did actually appear in Beast Wars 2, the animated. The Japanese anime continuation of Beast Wars, or something like that. I've only ever seen like an episode or two. so I don't know enough to go into that. But he's really clean. He's only, oh no, he's got his gun there. Sweet, so he's actually complete. Cool, he has a good score. Okay, I got a Judge Anderson from Jesse, from his shop, because he had his shop open while he was doing all that. And she looks great. She's going to go along with my Marvel Legends, style Judge Dredd and Judge Death. And that's going to look really good, fill the shelf up a little bit more, so it's not just the two of them. Alright, now a little bit of history here. My mum, the very first Ninja Turtle set she ever bought me was the Troll Doll set. She could never find a complete set of any of the others, so that was the first set I ever got for one of my birthdays. I think it was for my 5th birthday, and she had all 4 of those brand new, and it was the first time I had a matching set, so that was great. And just nice to relive the childhood a little bit. Okay, now, moving on. Another 2 little blasts from the past. Oh, just lost his puck. Okay, now this guy here was the very first Mighty Ducks figure I ever, like the first figure I ever bought. And this guy is actually complete. I'm pretty sure he's 100% complete, minus that puck I just shot across the room. And he's in pretty fair condition. He needs a bit of a clean up, but I got him off Jesse as well, and that was a great score. And it really took me back to my childhood when I was playing with this on Sunday. So yeah, that's great. And I also picked up this accessory for one of the larger fella from Mighty Ducks. So I've got his mask when I pick him up. And I also picked this one up as well, also off Jesse. And that was, I never had this one as a kid, but he's pretty cool. And he's really clean and in pretty good condition. And I'm really happy to have him to go along with, I think I have one, yeah, I have one other version. It's the hockey player version of the same character. Okay, and the last figure we picked up, I'll just leave him in there, was this duck guy, what's his name? Ace Duck. That's right, Ace Duck. And the Turtle Chopper was a very, very generous gift from my good friend Daz. Daz, if you're watching this, mate, thank you so much. I'm so touched by this gift. And tonight it's going to Mum's, to the Turtle collection, and it's going to go right in with my Technodrome, my Sewer playset, my Party Wagon, my Blimp, all my vintage Turtle stuff. That's going right in there. A packet full of turtles. That's going to look great. I'm really excited about that. And that was just such a touching gift. I don't know what else to say. I'm just absolutely touched. From his childhood, and he's kept it pretty much complete. He's kept it in good condition. It's obviously been well played with and well loved over the years. And that's even better than crispy new, because it's been loved. It's been cherished and loved, and that's what this is all about, is cherishing and loving these things. Okay, now moving on to the games. So we did pick up quite a few games off Jesse, and I think there was a couple other vendors we also picked games up off. But okay, starting off strong. One we got off Jesse, the Wind Waker. That was a great score from his shop. I think he only had like $50 on it, so that's pretty reasonable for Wind Waker, so I was really happy to grab that. I've never played that, so time to jump into it. Okay, Tomb Raider Legend. I just saw that, it was pretty cheap, I thought, why not? Star Wars The Force Unleashed on PSP. I think I've got Force Unleashed on everything else except the PSP, so that's good. Digimon World 3. This is an ex-rental copy, but the manual's there, the disc is there, that's all I really need. And Spider-Man on the 3DS, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 on the 3DS. I picked that up because I'm currently getting a collection going of all the Spider-Man games. Because I love Spider-Man, and I love all the Spider-Man games. And if you've played the new Spider-Man PS4 Spider-Man game, it is amazing. And I fell in love with the Spider-Man games on the PS1 back in the day, Spider-Man 2000, or it was released in 2000, and just an amazing game. And that, I already was a big fan of Spider-Man, but that one was the one that really did it for me. So, but before that I was already trying to put together a collection of all the Spider-Man games. I think I've nearly got all of them on PS3. Okay, sorry guys, I'm rambling a little bit here, as I tend to do. Okay, so the box here I already had in my collection, but the cartridge I picked up in a trade with the 3DS XL. So that was great. Great score because I already had the repro box, and the guy was asking pretty reasonable prices on those. Okay, so on to PS2, we picked up Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence, another one from Jesse's shop, at a really reasonable price. Time Splitters 2, I think I picked that up for like $5, that was a great pickup. Duelist of the Roses, another one I got really cheap. I played this when it came out. I think I would have been about 16. It would have been just before 15, 16, just before I started where I currently work now. Like 14, 15. Yeah, 15 years later. But great game. Really looking forward to jumping back into that. Quite different from your traditional Yu-Gi-Oh games. Not so much a card-based battle game, but yeah, it's really different. Check it out. Duelist of the Roses. So Friend or Foe, another one for the Spider-Man game collection, obviously. One of the few titles I didn't actually have Friend or Foe. Yeah, I think that came out on the PSP as well. Okay, King of Fighters. Now, another great game. I'm told I've never actually gotten a chance to play King of Fighters. So I'll give that a go sometime in the next few weeks and see what King of Fighters is all about. Futurama, another one I played as, I think I played around the same time as Duelist of Roses. I think that's pretty much around the time it came out, and I just finished high school. So I had sort of time to play through a few games, and Futurama was one of them, so that's kind of near and dear to my heart. Turok Evolution, never played it, thought I'd pick it up, give it a go. I did play Turok 2 on the N64 as a kid, and really enjoyed that, so I thought why not give that a go. I've been meaning to dig out the Xbox, and we're planning on doing retro game night every second Friday on our weekends off, so that'll be cool. So Time Splitters, Future Perfect, this is the third one in the series on the Xbox. One I played when I was like 16, 17, when not long after I first started working. Tenchu, Return from Darkness. Now, the Tenchu series I fell in love with when I was like maybe 11 or 12, I think, with the first Tenchu. And then I played the second Tenchu a little bit. And then I played the shit out of Tenchu Z. My old flatmate and I used to play that religiously for hours and hours on end. And had a really cool online feature mode as well. Another one for the Spider-Man game collection. I did already have this, but the disc was actually cracked. Yeah, the disc was cracked on the other one I had. And it didn't have a manual. This one's got the manual, and it's clean, and it was like $5, so why not? And getting to the end of the pile, Tony Hawk's Underground 2, game I played in my late teens when I was working. And this here was one of the first games I ever had on the PS2. I know it's on Xbox, but I thought, why not? I'll give it a go on Xbox. And this game is really special to me because this is the only sort of game. This was the last sort of new generation game that my mum ever played with me. She used to play Sega with me when I had the Sega Mega Drive. Not really she never played anything with me when I had the PlayStation 1. But when I first got the PS2 and I got Two Towers, when I went to bed one night, she stayed up playing it and actually got further than I did. So she's in no way a gamer, but she really enjoyed that. So that's got a special memory attached to it, and I really want to get a non-classic version of this on the PS2 because that's the one I had. Okay guys, well thank you very much for joining me on this long-winded haul video. That's everything for today, and thank you. I'm pretty sure I just said this, but thank you for joining me as always, and I will catch you in the next video. If you enjoyed the content here, please consider subscribing, and if you enjoyed the video today, give it a thumbs up. Thank you very much. See you next time. Gallic Gun Toys, signing off. Bye.